afternoon, everyone. How are you today for Thursday, July 2nd? Can you believe it? It is getting closer to the end of the year. We're closer to the end than we are from the beginning. That's okay. We're moving fast and we're having a great time with it. I hope you are too. I am Geo Ropert and welcome to LEAD Brevard's Leader to Leader. This show presented every single Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 12:15 p.m. on the LEAD Brevard Facebook Live page. And we hope that you've been tuning into our episodes and you're doing it live. If you are, stop by, say hi, let us know you're watching, give us a like or a comment in the boxes. We certainly appreciate that. And if you catch it in the replay, we'll also take the lives and the comments and all that. It's okay. I love Facebook for that reason. We get to interact with everybody, not just our guests. Hey, if you're interested in being part of this program, and you are a Leadership Brevard alumni, that's a kind of, I think we're going to call that an alumni benefit. You can be on the show too. Just let us know if you'd like to be a part of it. It's a great opportunity for you to come on and share with us your insights on leaderships. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your business, and kind of how you're doing during this challenging time. And it makes for a great opportunity. It's great promo for you. We'll send you a copy of the show afterwards, so you can use that however you would like. And so if you're interested in that, also, if you're interested in your business or you are interested in sponsoring Leader to Leader, you can do that too. We're looking for folks that would like to invest in the program. It will be running as far as we can see for the foreseeable future. So that's a great opportunity for you to get some exposure for your business and to support the LEAD Brevard programs. And you can find all of that information at leadbrevard.org. Or you can call 321-632-8222. Kristen Bakke and her team will be happy to speak with you about any of those things. And let's not forget, if you haven't yet and are thinking about it, Leadership Brevard, class of 2021, is coming around soon. And this is a class that fills up each and every year. Usually get about 60, 65 people in the class. In fact, our guest today just finished up the Leadership Brevard program. But if you're interested or you know someone who is, please go to leadbrevard.org and or call Lead Brevard, and they will plug you in, get you the information you need, and we hope to see you there. Anybody who's taken this program comes out of it with a different experience, and truly, I think, are a little bit different as a person, because it not only teaches you a lot about the community needs, how you can invest yourself, your time, talent, and treasures, but it also, I believe, truly gives you a sense of yourself, of where you stand as a leader, how your leadership traits interact with everyone else, where you have your strengths, where you may have some challenges, but you really do. You come out a much better leader and much better for our Brevard community. So I encourage everybody. I'm a member of the class of 2001. Of course, it's the best class, documented, filmed, and stamped. And and in fact, everybody goes, okay, so what's that little thing down there below the LEAD Brevard? Behind this are a bunch of plaques that I have for other stuff. They're just things, and it has my company logo and everything, Ropert and Partners, by the way. But below that is my Leadership Brevard graduation certificate. I proudly display that each and every show because I want people to believe I did go through the program, and it's one of the high honors I think that I've experienced and I've achieved as well. So talk about that. Well, enough about me, enough about the show. Let's get to our guest, because I'm really excited to talk to this gentleman today. We were just kind of talking a little bit about what he does, and lo and behold, this is the time when we really need somebody like this to help us through with what's going on in our communications. And his name is Bill Davis. He's a 2020 Leadership Brevard graduate, just got through the program. So he's got a unique story to tell because they did finish up the year doing a lot of stuff virtually. He is the Chief Technology Officer and the owner and the technical visionary of IM Solutions. They are, as a technical visionary, his role is to discover the best secret technology to revolutionize the human experience. If that doesn't catch your ear and you want to know more, we're going to find out more. Bill, how you doing today?
Doing great.
Good. Glad to have you on the show. What's that?
The 2020, the best virtual class.
I like that.
One and only.
Wow. Let's hope that it is the one and only, and that
you bet. Let's hope.
Next year they were able to do that, because I know there were a couple things you didn't quite get to see, but I think in the same sense, it really was a very unique experience. And so we will talk a little bit about that in just a few minutes. But tell us about your company and IM Solutions and kind of what you do, because when we did talk about this just a few minutes ago, it was very interesting, and you do a lot of the stuff that a lot of us kind of got roped into, not by our own accord.
Yeah, we're a business technology company. We help companies implement technology to improve their business and their processes. And that's a pretty broad statement because there's a lot of parts of the business, and it's mainly focused on the communication side. Audiovisual is the background where we came from, but as time went through the 2000s, we were becoming more of an IT company. So we were doing video conferencing, remote distancing, remote conferencing for many, many years, actually, way before all this has happened. And I've been pushing that as the unified, what they call the unified communication as a service platform for a long, long time. And so we've been helping businesses implement this whole, how do you communicate? How do you work with the people that are remote, and how do you collaborate? The big word now is collaboration, Teams, Skype, lots of Slack, lots of different platforms, but it's all technology, right? And it's a lot of things that have to all integrate together. We help you with that. We do production studios, training rooms, command and control centers, the Teams virtual distance learning. We help schools with theirs, digital signage, communication, billboards, you name it, anything that helps an organization communicate to the outside world and internally, with also document workflow and document management and that whole process workflow management of how do you do business in order to be productive and to get the most out of the organization, which also stimulates the employees to be happy, because if they know they have a specific goal in mind and what they have to do, and they're not frustrated with the technology, they become more satisfied employees, and that's a very important thing within a business organization.
I can appreciate that. Yeah. So you were Zoom before Zoom was cool.
Yeah. I wish I would have bought more stock.
I tell you what, huh? We're making a mother load right now. It's serious, but I think a lot of us, here we get on our Zoom and that's about it. We're happy that works, but to really go in behind the scenes and the kind of work that you do and to realize how much it takes to make just this happen. I mean, there's so much technology behind just you and I speaking today and being able to see each other and then broadcast that out simultaneously to another platform. I've always been one that technology just amazes me. I can't understand half of it, but I just appreciate it because it really does make things, makes things easier, makes things more efficient. And gosh, this time, around, think about it, 10 years ago, if this would have happened and we would have been relegated to work from home or however we were, I don't think we'd have been set up for it. I don't think we would have succeeded. And I think we would have been in a lot tougher shape than we are today.
I totally agree. I mean, only in the last 5 years did I see the what they call the unified communication platforms that were mobile became reality. Before it was always this high-end equipment inside boardrooms and conference rooms, and their special codecs that had to communicate. And with it, WebRTC type of communication protocol, it's now easy to do video anywhere.
Yeah, it is. It really is. And I totally appreciate it. My mom appreciates it.
Well, the iPhone got us used to it with FaceTime, right? That became the easy thing for everybody to do.
And that really is. So anybody can do it, and there's proof positive. So it really talks about it. Bill, share a little bit about your leadership style, what you believe are the traits of a leader. You obviously are managing some very big projects, and so you're working with a lot of people. How as a visionary especially, do you present your leadership qualities, and how do you go about leading your teams?
Well, if anybody understands a little bit of dynamics of any organization, there's usually a visionary and then there's an integrator. I'm on the visionary side. I chase bright, shiny pebbles, and I'm kind of all over the place, coming up with weird ideas and thought processes of how we can improve the human experience, right? But if I didn't have integrators and my team behind me, that would never become reality, because I go out there and just chase all over the place. I need focus. My wife is the perfect match for me. She's my partner in the company. She's a aerospace rocket engineer. She's the propulsion and the power behind me. So with her focus, it helps me out. Plus, we need a team of people, and you're always trying to develop a team that has a certain structure to it, that builds upon this dynamics of the visionary integrator and then the organization structure behind that. I'm very much a process structural, let's build the structure so that you can support growth. And so we have implemented and support EOS, if you have ever heard of it, Entrepreneur's Operating System. It's a methodology. There's lots of them out there. It helps you structure your business for growth. And so there's a lot of things there. There's also the emotional intelligence, the management, understanding people, trying to best understand how to groom and grow and mature. We have a core philosophy within our company of growth, which is we believe the company wants to grow, but we also want the employees to grow. Whether we're here long-term as a company, they at least have a path to success and a path to grow on their own. I've had many employees that have come with me, work 3 to 5 years, and then move on and grow into a new area, and very successful. They come back to me all the time saying, "You're the best thing that we ever did was working with you, because you taught us a lot." And that is the most satisfying thing about being a business owner, is helping others grow and mature in multiple ways.
Yeah. And that's a unique perspective, one we haven't heard a lot about, but it is truly, I think the mark of a leader is that you don't want to own and hold on to and stifle your employees and keep them, kind of bound to you. It's develop that person to the fullest of their capacity. And if that results in them moving on after a while, then that's great. But, they're going to take what you taught them, and they're going to ever remember it.
Yeah, I was taught that as a young engineer working for the aerospace industry at Lockheed Martin, and they had an open door policy to train and help people grow and success. Hey guys, I'm on a video call. Hey guys, sorry. Sorry, I'm got people in the office. I should have warned them that I was in a video call. So it's one of those things that we try to look at people and because people are your most important assets. All the technology and everything else that you've got and anything else, that really isn't really the best. It's what you have as people, and it's difficult to lead and manage people. And it's a lot of time and nurturing and training and emotional intelligence, and trying to make sure that they have that commitment to the right attitude to grow the business.
Sure. And that's great. And it's always people first. I always say that at the end of the day, it's when it comes right down to it, and like when I'm talking with clients and I tell other folks, at the end of the day, it's all about relationships. And at the end of the day, there's a human signing that form that says, yes, I want to do business with you. So decisions are made by humans, processes are developed by humans. We have machines to help us out, but taking care of the people is so very important. Hey, Bill, share a little bit about this very unique experience that was the 2020 class of Leadership Brevard. Kind of what did you take away from that? Because you did have some time when you went through the program, as all folks do, but then towards the end, you really kind of had to switch to a virtual world. So share that Leadership Brevard experience, if you would, please.
Yeah, it was excellent. It was a lot of camaraderie. That's one of the biggest things that I came away. The training that we've received and about continuing to become leaders, and diversity and inclusion, and trying to understand how we best grow as leaders within the community is just a phenomenal experience from that side of it. The other side is the camaraderie. Like I said, you get to know some other young leaders. Myself, I'm a little on the older side of life, and so for me, I wish I would have done this, 20 years ago, 10 years ago, whatever that was. Back when I was younger, I could have been involved in a little bit more in some of the things I learned about our community that I did not know was there. AMI Kids was something that somebody had mentioned to me a long time ago, and I didn't really think about it, but that's one of the programs we supported was AMI Kids with our program, and trying to help them continue to support those kids that are, I remember when I was a kid and some of the stupid things I did, and I see what they went through, and I'm like, God, I would have been in jail like these guys if it was today technology, right?
Yeah,
You can't do anything without getting in trouble with the law. Now it's like,
You're so right. You're so and true to the point where you're you're able to see that need and be able to fill it and be able to talk to the kids and show them that there is a pathway, and I'm glad that you were able to have that opportunity, because that's one of the things that I experienced too, was I didn't realize the needs that we had in our community. I didn't realize the organizations that were there to support them. And so, coming off of that, it very much got me attuned to what goes on in Brevard County and the great need that we have. As much as we are very successful and a wealthy by means or community, there are still a lot of folks out there that need help. And so when we can, we step in and we help them out. And I applaud you for that work. And I'm glad you did. And hey, you're never too old to go to Leadership Brevard. I remember, every class has it. And I think that's a great dynamic. You have your up and coming first time folks who have been maybe pegged by their organization as a leader or somebody that they can mold and start to shape. They get their opportunity. You've got some early career, mid-career folks, and all of us, that's what we do, is we learn from each other, because there's no one that you can't learn something from and take a unique perspective from them.
Yeah.
So,
Especially the young kids. In my mind, I look at the young kids. They're the future. So we need to make sure we're grooming them and helping them, and anything that we know from our experiences and the scars we have on our rear ends is important to transfer back to them. They may not listen. I remember when I was a younger man going,
yep.
Mom, you can't tell me that. I'll just figure it out on my own. And sometimes I wish I would have listened.
Ain't that the truth? Ain't that they can talk all they want. We don't listen until we're ready. But I think one of the good things is when people come into this program, their ears are open. They are listening. They're looking for they're looking for folks to look up to learn from, and to share whatever that they can. So I always appreciate that. And those are great insights. Thank you so much for sharing, Bill. Hey, you guys by necessity now, I'm sure, are very busy with the work that you're doing, because you've got to keep people connected. How are you adapting to this work from home scenario that a lot of your clients, I'm sure, are part of, and or if they're doing anything, it's all distance communication?
Yeah, we have multiple levels of our organization. There's a certain portion that does the remote working and unified communication, but a larger portion of our business is on helping business. Like, we designed Northrop Grumman's 3 new buildings and all the technology that's in there. Harris Technology, we were part of the team that helped build that new glass building, and designing and implementing a lot of the technology in there, those big training rooms and the production studios and things like that. So we have a lot of diversity within our business. So the diversity has helped us. And we also have some continuing contracts with a lot of organizations to support their business operations. So from that sense, it was okay, but the beginning of the year was a big bang takeoff. We're going to kill it. We're making a great year this year. And all of a sudden, everything slid to the right. And so now in July, everybody's turning on the switch and saying, okay, we want all those projects that we were going to have you do through the first half of the year done now. Oh, wow. Plus all my other clients that are saying, we had all these projects the second half of the year, we want now too. Oh, and it's like, I'm like, so we've been on a big hiring rampage and trying to find the right key people and trying to figure out how to staff and support these projects that we have coming down the pipe. And it's a very busy time for us, lots of dynamics with it. And and remote working and trying, and we've a lot of time's been spent trying to make sure HR side of our business policies are in place that spells out how we protect ourselves, how we protect our customers, how do we protect everyone with this new dynamics of, don't touch your face, don't touch anything.
As we were kids, we were told, don't touch this, don't touch that. It's all coming around again,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear your business is doing well, and it's I think we do talk about it. I think the media, trumps up the doom and gloom, but we have to remember there are a lot of businesses and organizations that are really thriving this time. And so I'm very happy to see that you do as well right now. And so congratulations to you. And I hope it just keeps coming and profitability and prosperity comes your way.
That's the big thing. Is it going to be profitable by the time I get down to the other side of all this?
How much is it going to cost me to get this done? So, hey, yeah. Bill, it has been great having you on the show today. I really appreciate it. Stick around. I'm going to bring you back just before the end. But I want to say a final to everyone. Hey, thank you very much for watching today. Bill Davis was my guest. He's got some incredible work going on. You just heard him talk about some of the clients that he has and the work that he's doing. If you've got the skills, reach out to him. He's hiring. So might be an opportunity for you there. And always an opportunity for you to join us and learn a little bit more when you're watching Leader to Leader. Don't forget, we bring this to you every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 12:15 on the LEAD Brevard Facebook page. If you want to learn more about LEAD Brevard, if you want to learn more about the Leadership Brevard program, don't forget 2021 class is coming up soon. You'll want to get in on that if you haven't done it before. It definitely is a life-changing experience for the better. And plus learn about all of the LEAD Brevard programs that are out there. It's not just Leadership Brevard anymore. You can get on the LEAD Brevard website at leadbrevard.org for information. You can also call 321-632-8222. If you're interested in being a guest on Leader to Leader and you are a Leadership Brevard alumni, same information, same kind of way to contact. Get a hold of the team over there and they will put you into the rotation. I'm having a blast doing this show. I don't see it landing anytime soon. We have folks now that are actually calling in to wanting to be on the show. They've seen it, they like it, they want to be a part of it. It's a great way for you to get out and talk about your business and share your leadership insights. And then I get to do my little plug right here too. If you are needing any kind of public relations and marketing assistance, if you want to elevate your brand, if you want to get more recognition from the audiences that you want to reach, if you want to grow your customer base and make more money, RopertandPartners.com is where you need to go. That's Ropert, the word and partners.com. We do public relations, marketing, communications, and everything in between to make sure that you rise above the noise and they're the person, you're the business, you're the organization people call when they need your products or services. You can also go on our website if you need to have a little bit of help with what's going on right now. I have put together a coronavirus crisis communication guide. I think I finally got that going right. It's free on the website at the homepage. Excuse me. And if you would like even a free complimentary 30-minute consultation to kind of work through some communication strategies that you may want to put into place, or just talk about how you can better communicate with your employees and your audiences and your stakeholders, happy to do that too. You can schedule a call right there on the homepage at RopertandPartners.com. Finally, if you are interested in being a sponsor of LEAD Brevard, we welcome you. This will be a great opportunity to promote your brand, get you some face time here on the show, and let more people know about the things that you do. And we would love to have you on as a sponsor. Coming up next week, we've got a pretty good show lined up here. We've got Joshua Adams is going to be joining us on Wednesday. He is the head honcho over at Rock Paper Scissor. They are a great marketing team. They do some wonderful websites. Also, we've got Suzanne Sparling coming up. She's going to be on the show on Thursday. A good friend of mine over at Eastern Florida State College, and Amar Patel will also be joining us on Thursday. So good lineup. We hope you have a great weekend. You got 4th of July coming up. All of us are going to have to be a little careful. If you're going to go out, make sure you keep your social distancing up, wash your hands, wear a face mask, don't wear a face mask. That one right there, we're going to go do what you feel is best, but remember to consider others in everything that you do. Bill, it has been great having you on today. Thank
Pleasure
you
as well
for joining us.
Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July too. Remember, folks, we are independent, but we are dependent on each other. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next Tuesday. Bye all.